day my baby sister turned 1 month old, my father took her out for the celebration. A car hit them on the road. My mother, a woman worth hundreds of millions, pulled every available doctor to her first love's side instead, because he said the sight of blood made him sick. That night, my father and my newborn sister died where they lay. I was blamed for it all and thrown out of the house. 20 years later, I became Bass Swanson, president of Bedrock Technologies, the man at the head of a $10 billion empire. On the day of our annual conversion review, my assistant placed 5 intern files on my desk. He tapped the first one with obvious admiration. "Mr. Swanson, this one's Abner Sullivan. Outstanding numbers, nearly perfect scores from every supervisor." I opened the file. Then I saw the family section. Those 2 names. I could have burned to ash and still remembered them. After a long silence, I told my assistant to bring all 5 interns in. The full-time offers went out one by one. Smiles, thanks, relief. Then I reached the last file, lifted my eyes to the young man already certain of victory, and slid a termination notice across the table. "Abner Sullivan, you didn't pass." The conference room went dead still. The other 4 interns froze with their contracts in hand. My assistant shot me a panicked look. "Mr. Swanson." I ignored him and looked at Abner. He looked so much like his father. The same handsome face, the same sharpness, the same arrogance bred deep into the bones. Out of everyone in the room, he was the only one who didn't lose composure. He blinked once, surprised, then calmly opened the folder he'd brought and laid out his documents. "Mr. Swanson, I interned here for 3 months. I handled 4 projects and led 2 independently. My client renewal rate was 100%. His voice was steady, neither humble nor rude. I received top evaluations for 2 straight quarters. My numbers are the highest in my cohort." He paused and met my gaze. "That makes me first among everyone who started with me. If you're cutting me, you owe me a reason." His chin lifted a fraction. No panic, no hurt, only offended pride. The kind that came from growing up protected, cherished, certain the world would always make room for you. I leaned back and let the silence drag before I answered. "There's no reason." Abner's face tightened. "This is my company," I said. "If I want to let you go, I will." A crack finally showed. He recovered fast and gave a cold laugh. "Mr. Swanson, this is workplace bullying." He shut the folder. "If this gets out, it may affect your company's reputation." I smiled faintly. "I'm not bullying you. If this feels like bullying, maybe that says more about you. People who are actually clean don't immediately assume they're being targeted. Only guilty people do." That landed. For the first time, real anger flashed in his eyes. My assistant leaned close and whispered urgently, "Mr. Swanson, please reconsider. He really did perform exceptionally." And the board checked his background. His mother runs Sullivan Group. She's K. Sullivan. I cut him off, then looked back at Abner. "That's your mother, isn't it?" He straightened at once, pride returning. "So you've heard of my mother." There was no hiding the confidence in his voice now. "Then you understand. Keep me on, and someday there may be a partnership between Bedrock and Sullivan Group." He said it like he was offering me a gift. 20 years on, the Sullivan Group was nowhere near its former glory, but it was still far above most companies in this city. "No need," I said. His expression froze. "I don't want anything from the Sullivans." I held out the letter. "Now you can go." That finally broke him. His face flushed red with fury. "Fine." He snatched the paper off the table. "Mr. Swanson, I'll remember today. I hope you won't regret it." After he left, I dismissed the other interns too. My assistant was still trying to process what he'd seen. "Mr. Swanson, why would you do that? Sullivan Group is declining." "Yes, but it's still a giant. Firing the Sullivan heir in public isn't wise." "Finished?" My tone shut him up. "Make copies of every project file Abner Sullivan touched during his internship. Bring them to my office." That afternoon, my assistant had just set the files down when the office door was shoved open.